think.
We'll try with that. Good evening, guys and girls. The Fantastic Four is here. The Jabroni 6 may be here before it's over with. Brian, Tim, Mike, and yours truly, Rob. One-Eyed Joe. We can call me One-Eyed Jack tonight if you want to.
No, I'm left eye Larry. Don't worry about it.
You're just going to call me Larry. Okay. All right. For our over-unders and everything for college last week, Darlene has them right here. She's going to roll with them. First off, our over-unders were?
Tim had 3 for the week, and for the season 29. Keith had 1, and the season 29. Brian had 3, season 31. Harris had 2, season 18. And Mike had 3, and for the season 21. And Rob had 2, and for the season 27.
All right. And for this week, we had one game that was a push, but we had 4 games that weren't pushes. Go for it.
So Tim went 2-2, and for the season, Tim is 23-28. Keith went 1-3, and for the season, he's 29-22. Brian went 1-3, and for the season, he is 22-29. Paris went 1-3. For the season, he is 18-25. Mike went 2 for 2. Season 29-22, and Rob went 2 for 2. And
2-2. I missed it.
2-2.
Yeah.
All right, 2-2.
That's all right. 2 for 2 would be great. Though,
and the season
Yeah,
is 6-25.
All right, and we're coming up to week 11 in college football. One of them was a push. Our push last week was the
Vanderbilt and Texas.
Texas game. Texas wins by 3. They were a 3-point favorite. So everything as far as our pick for that game is over and done with. No ties in our league. We're ready to go to game number 1 for this week in college. Michael, are you ready?
I'm ready. You're starting me off with the Texas Tech BYU game.
And
BYU at Texas Tech. Texas Tech is favored by 10.5, and the line is 52.5.
I am close enough to Lubbock. I may be there live and in color for College Game Day, which will be there on Saturday. Sorry, no Stephenville trip because Tarleton State lost to our local school last week, Abilene Christian, at the end. So they ain't going to make a playoff. Anyway, we're back to Texas Tech. Texas Tech is probably one of the strongest teams in college football. I don't care what anybody tells me right now. They are playing too well. They are playing too good, and they deserve their number status. And they're playing BYU at 11 o'clock in the morning. Do you think BYU is going to be ready for an 11 o'clock in the morning? These Texas Tech Raider fans, Monday morning, were outside of the box office getting ready to buy their tickets. The game is Saturday. They got 3 more days. They're going to sell this place out. There's no tortilla throwing. It's a law now. And it's going to, they cannot throw tortillas onto the field. It's against the rules now in the Big 12. And just to let you know, I just received word that L.J. Martin is going to play in the top 10 matchup. But that doesn't matter because Texas Tech is going to beat the crap out of them. I'm taking the Red Raiders, and the under-over is probably going to be about 65 points in this game. I'm going over.
all right,
So Texas Tech and over.
in the over. Brian.
All right, you might not guess this, but I read that BYU, this is their first top 10 game. They're wearing a Sailor Kugo logo, a new logo on their helmets. Texas Tech is coming out with the Patrick Mahomes galvanized uniforms. They have silver numbers, silver stripes, and silver in their helmets. and so it should look good on the TV. Both teams dominated their games last week. BYU's coming off of a bye. The wide receivers, quarterbacks, running backs, pretty similar. They're pretty equal. I think a slight edge to Texas Tech running back Cameron Dickey. I've got this game going under the total. I think BYU will take it by points, but Texas Tech will win the game.
So you think BYU?
Excuse me, I got an over for BYU for this game, over.
BYU in the over for Brian.
And Tech winning.
Tim.
All right, first of all, I'd like to say hello to our number one fan, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Hello again. It's good to see you again this week. First of all, I do kind of, well, I would say if BYU had played last week, yeah, you might be right. They might not be ready for that 11 a.m. start. Then again, they probably have a few of those that they play if they have to travel. I don't think that Texas Tech's going to blow them out of the water. So I think BYU can stay with them. I thought they were going to – BYU's going to have trouble with Utah, and they didn't. So I got BYU covering. Texas Tech will win. And like Brian said, or Michael said, I think it's going to go over.
So Tim
is
takes
taking BYU in the over.
Rob's not. I changed my pick just a few minutes ago. I was thinking about this thing, and I'm like, Texas Tech is undefeated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They're not going to lose at home. So that tells me
Texas Tech's 8-1.
Oh, have they lost one?
BYU's
yeah. That's right. They lost.
BYU's undefeated.
Yeah.
Yes. In my world, not anymore.
I think I'm still. I still think I'm going to take Texas Tech. I think BYU's going to get beat. 10.5. I think they're going to cover that. So I'm going to take Texas Tech. I'm to win and cover the 10.5. I'm going to go under the total though. I think we're going to see a little bit of defense this week.
You got
Texas Tech lost to one of the teams that will appear later on our picks. And
Rob, you got Harris's pick?
I have got it on my phone, but I can't read it right now. Michael, have you got Harris's pick?
Yes, I do. I gotta go dig and find. Hold on. Oh, here it is.
Okay, give us those first pick.
We are here. Come on in.
I'm taking Bubba to United.
Oh, bring some food home.
Because he needs to get something.
Bring some food home. Hold on.
I got it already.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
You just got Texas Tech to cover the 10 points and over.
All right, so
Harris is
going Texas Tech
and
over. He is. We're going to Brian for the second game, and that one is, my dear,
Texas A&M at Missouri. Texas A&M is favored by 7 points, and the total is 49 and a hook.
49 and a hook. Brian.
Texas A&M blew out Missouri last year, 41-10 at Kyle Field. But Texas A&M, they do a lot of penalties. They're like 122nd in the country in penalties. They're playing the third straight road game. Their most impressive wins are at Notre Dame and LSU. Watch Cassius Wallace have sacks.
Hey.
Now, there's Keith. Hi, Keith. And then Missouri, Bo Prabula started hot in the season, but he has cooled since. His backup played very well last week against Vanderbilt. They lost that game by about 3 inches. Lamont Hardy's up to 937 yards, 11 touchdowns, and Damon Wilson Jr. and Jose Carter are worth watching on the defense. I have Missouri covering, Texas A&M winning the game and going over.
So he's going to take Missouri, and Brian's going to go over. All right. We're going to Tim.
All right. Yeah, I mean, Texas A&M's good enough to beat this Missouri team's had to struggle the last couple of weeks. I'll take Texas A&M to cover the 7, but I don't like the 49.5, so I'll go under.
So
All
Tim
right.
has Texas A&M and under.
Tim, Texas A&M and under. Yeah,
Mhm.
and he's got Harris's too.
I'll let
I
Michael
have it
take care
now.
of this one.
You let Mike
Let
go.
Harris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm set.
Keith, we're doing the second game.
Hi, Keith.
Hey, Michael.
All right, shoot
have
him
a-
the numbers if you will.
Texas A&M at Missouri. Texas A&M is favored by 7, Keith, and the total's 49.5.
Man, 49.5. I hate that number. That's
I love Keith. He's so fun. He's like me.
I'm gonna 7 points. A&M's pretty good. Missouri, I don't think they're. I'm gonna go out on a limb and take A&M, given the 7, and I'll go under, but I think it's gonna be really close to that number.
All right.
Keith is Texas A&M
And
and under.
Uh-huh. Rob is not going on a limb. Rob's gonna cut the tree down. A&M's gonna blow these boys out the water. 20 points by halftime. By halftime, they'll have a lead. It's not gonna be a game, folks. Texas A&M and over. Rob, what was the total for 50? Something like that.
49.5.
I don't care if it could be 55. I don't care. It's gonna go over that total. I'll take A&M and the over. Michael.
Texas, this is a tough game because they're playing at Missouri. If Texas A&M were playing at Kyle Field with 100,000 people there, I would think it'd be a no-brainer. By the way, Harris has taken Texas Tech to win, Missouri. Let's see, Texas A&M to win, Missouri to cover, and the game goes over.
So he's going with Missouri and the over.
Correct. And
all right.
It's Missouri and A&M. 7 points is a lot of points, especially with Missouri being home. I think A&M wins the game. I agree that I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be real close. And of course, you know what I'm going to say. I hate this number. I am going to go under the total.
Hold on now, Mike. You didn't say if they was going to cover 7.
A&M is going to probably not. They won't cover the 7. A&M wins the game. Missouri covers. We go under.
Okay.
It's probably going to be a 24-23
So
game.
he's taking Missouri and under.
Right. So you're taking Missouri and the under.
Correct.
All right.
Do we want to go back and get?
Yes, we do. We are going to get Keith. Keith, game 1.
BYU at Texas Tech. Texas Tech is favored by 10.5, and the hook, not the hook. The total is 52.5.
Yeah, she's got that.
I'm going to take BYU to win the game outright and over.
Wow.
Oh, so he says BYU plus the points, but he don't need them. So
BYU and over, right?
On the island.
Wow, you think they're going to beat them in Lubbock there, Keith?
They haven't allowed anybody to score
Wow.
27 points this year. And they
Okay.
played
I'm not
Arizona,
going to question you.
Utah, Arizona State,
Yeah.
Iowa State, Arizona State.
They had a legit schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas Tech is
All
good.
right,
I don't know if
game
they're that
number.
good.
We're going to Tim, right?
Yeah.
You lead
Yes.
off. Tim leads this one.
I am.
Game number 3 is Oregon at Iowa, and Oregon is favored by 7.5, and the total is 43.5.
Tim.
Yeah, I may be on the island here. Iowa's played really good defense, and it seems like Oregon could be right for an upset. I don't know. It's just they're going to Iowa, right? And it's just I think
Correct.
this game's in Iowa.
Yeah,
So,
West,
East
So
Coast,
what-
West Coast.
East Coast, West Coast, and the power of the power of the wave. I got Iowa winning this game and under the total.
Tim's gonna
Tim's
go.
going to Iowa and
Yeah,
and
Iowa.
under. Right?
You get under.
Yep. Yeah, I got under.
Yeah.
Keith.
That's what I
It's fun
thought.
being on the islands, I tell you.
Well, I think Iowa's capable of winning this game. Not so sure they will. I'm going to take them to cover the 7.5, though.
Okay,
Oregon, if they
take Iowa.
personally, I don't. If Oregon doesn't win this game convincingly, I don't even think they should be a playoff team because this is the only good game they got left on their schedule, and they haven't had many. I'll go with the over on this.
Over. So
So
Keith
Keith
went
is Iowa, and
over.
over.
Yes. No island here unless everybody's going to take one person from go to Oregon. Hey, this is not your everyday Iowa team. Your everyday Iowa team either wins a game 10-3 or loses a game 10-3. Hell no, they're scoring this year and their defense is playing well. This team is a real deal type of situation. They're at home. Oregon is right for the picking. I agree with everything Tim said here. Hell, I'm even going to go over the total. I'm taking Iowa straight to hell up right here. I think he beat them by a touchdown.
I think
Iowa
they could, but-
over the total. I am not sold on this Oregon team at all. Oregon and over. Michael.
No, Iowa and over.
Just sit right back and you hear a tale of a faithful trip.
Yeah, I picked
Michael
Iowa.
is going on the island, and Oregon's gonna win, and they're gonna win really big. I think Iowa is overrated, if you ask me. But you're not asking me. I'm telling you. I am taking Oregon straight up. The game's going over because Oregon's going to score about 40 points like they usually do. And Harris takes Oregon to win, Iowa to cover, and he goes under.
I don't think
So
Iowa's even
he'll
ranked.
take
He'll take Iowa and the under.
Could be,
do what?
but not. I don't even think Iowa's ranked. Last I
Harris
looked, they
says
weren't.
No, they're
but
not.
They should be.
No, they're not.
But I'm on the island.
So Brian, I did say Iowa. I may have slipped up and said Oregon, but I got Iowa and the over.
Yeah.
Brian.
I'm on the island, gentlemen.
All right.
Oregon's going to win big. The duck don't lie.
Oregon's defense is ranked second in the NCAA or sixth in the NCAA. Iowa's ranked fourth. Both teams have outstanding defenses. I'll give an edge to Oregon's secondary. They've got the best secondary. But in 2 of the last 3 weeks, they've scored 21 or fewer points. Their offense is kind of scuffling. 2 or 3 years ago, I couldn't watch an Iowa game. Like Rob said, their offense was so bad. I literally, for about 3 years, never watched Iowa games. Great defense, had no clue how to move the ball. But this year, they're averaging 31 points a game. They do give up too many penalties on offense. But and their wins have been against fairly weak teams, although they did play Indiana a tough game. So I think it's definitely within Iowa's DNA to play Oregon tough. I'm with you guys. I'm picking Iowa and under in the total.
Sorry.
You taking them straight up, Brian?
Who wins outright, Brian?
Iowa. I think Iowa takes it.
Oh, is that the place where they wave after the end of the first quarter?
Yeah, at the hospital.
Children's Hospital, I think. Yeah.
That scares me. But maybe Oregon will do it too.
You know what scares me is you predicted
Did
that
he
one of
say
the
he picked
quarterbacks was going to
Iowa?
get hurt in the Houston game against Denver last week, and one of them did.
Or your coach making the dumbest mistake of the week.
Well, that's going to be every week, probably.
But no, this week especially. but we'll talk about that later.
Hey, Brian, did you say Iowa's going to win straight up?
Yes, and cover.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they're under.
All right.
Choir practice.
It's coming to, let's see, it's Tim's turn. I
No.
mean, Brian.
Tim, wrong
Keith.
way. Like me.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Keith's turn. Go for it.
All right. Game number 4 is Iowa State.
Are we staying
At-
cold?
T-
Yeah.
I didn't
Say
hear.
it.
I didn't
I'm
hear.
going to cut my phone off.
Iowa State and TCU.
TCU.
All right.
Hang on.
We'll do it again.
At TCU,
That's right.
TCU is
I'm looking it up.
How about it?
TCU by
TCU is
3.5.
3.5. Yeah.
3.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
3.5.
I'll take TCU. I'll go under. That's a lot of points.
And who they play? Has lost 4 games in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row they've lost. They're going to make it 5 in a row. You say TCU's favored by? I mean, they're only 3.5 point favorites.
Yes.
3.5.
That's not going to be a problem. I'm going with TCU. I'm with Keith. I think that's too many points. I'm going under the total. TCU and under. Mike.
Okay. Harris is going with you guys also with TCU and the under. I'm only going halfway with you
right.
guys. Since TCU is the home team, right?
Mhm.
TCU is the home team. They're gonna whip up on Iowa State. Maybe they'll score 35, 36 points. TCU and the over.
TCU and over for Mike. Brian, have at it, bud.
Well, when Iowa State started the season 5-0, everybody was on their case and thought they were going to be a great team. But like Rob said, they've lost 4 straight games. Texas Christian's coming off of a bye. Both teams are trying to get a bowl bid, so they're playing for a bowl bid. And I think also both teams are trying to play for holding off a mass exodus of their players to the transfer portal. In this game, I expect Josh Hoover, quarterback of TCU, to exploit Iowa State's secondary. So I'm picking TCU and the over.
TCU and the over for Brian. And we go to Tim.
Yeah, I was looking at TCU and how many points they've scored over the season, and they've averaged at least 30, between 35 a game. There was one game they got held in the 20s, but not very often. So I can see why this total is as high as it is. Yeah, it looks like Iowa State's going to cyclone their way to irrelevance and probably not be seen on this channel for very much longer. Yeah, I'll take TCU.
Are you with us, Tim?
And
Yeah.
TCU and the over.
Just
It's like,
By the way,
Oh, there
yes,
he is.
that is
Okay.
3 Texas teams that we've had on this channel so far.
I know. Man, my home state. Woohoo! Not my home state. Where I live.
I don't know why Texas doesn't have their own league.
Yeah.
They got enough teams for it.
Mhm.
It's like they
The,
got over
the 1-star
200
conference, right?
Yeah, they got enough teams for a conference. Think about it.
Yeah. Rice could be the drudges of the league anyway. All right, final
Yes.
game.
yeah,
Oh, it sucks.
because I don't use no more of our internet than I have to. I don't know what the hell's happening here. We got a terrible connection tonight. Damn.
Dun,
Move it over a little bit, like more that way, maybe.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. So Tim, what kind of picks did you make, brother? Because we ain't heard nothing you said in the last
Okay,
2
so I
weeks.
took TCU in the over.
Thank you, Tim.
TCU
Yep.
in the over.
Okay,
And let's see,
that's everybody.
that is everybody. So
Yeah,
Game
game
5.
5 is Northwestern at USC. USC is favored by 14.5 points, and the total is 52.5.
52, it's your turn, Rob.
Yes, Rob.
Why is it being so wonky?
Sometimes it does this. Sometimes it doesn't.
That's okay. I
Uh,
understand.
okay. Yeah, I know Northwestern's played good at times this year. I like USC right here. I like them in this spot though. 14.5. When they've been playing, they've been scoring 30, 35. I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna take USC. I'm going under the total because I'm not sure Northwestern's gonna score very much. But I like USC here. I'll be on the island though. I'm pretty sure. Michael.
Okay, here's my situation. We got 2 teams with stadium problems. Northwestern, they're getting a new stadium built. Probably be ready next year. Usk is having problems with Pasadena because they want to play at Sophie because they don't like the Rose Bowl. It's too old. It's too saddening. They don't want to deal with the old things. They want the new little toy down in Inglewood. Either that, Northwestern's an awful team. I'm going to take Usk, and I'll go over.
And what about Mr. Harris?
All right.
Harris took. Hold on a second. That's a good question.
Either that or pass it around to me and I'll take care of
No,
what
no,
Harris
I
took.
got it. I have it. I just got to make one stupid one. Da, 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 da. Usk to win, Northwestern to cover. Over. So he'll take Northwestern and the over.
All right. Northwestern and the over. Did he say who he likes straight up, Mike?
Usk.
Oh, he does like USC. Okay. Have at it,
Usk.
Brian.
Okay, let's see. Northwestern, I have watched them a couple times, and they're kind of game. They're 5-3. SC 6-2 on the year, but their offense doesn't take chances at all, and they can be turnover prone. I don't think they'll get enough pressure on SC's quarterback Jordan Maeva. SC, on the other hand, looks sluggish against Nebraska. They look sluggish against Purdue. That's not good. But I think they'll score over 20 points, and I don't think Northwestern can. So I'm picking SC, and I'll take the under.
All right.
Nice.
He'll take USC,
Mhm.
Brian, and he's going with the under. Tim.
Well, the way I sort of see it is, I don't know if I see it that way, but USC may be looking for some style points. So it would not shock me if USC took this over under by themselves. So I'll take USC in the over.
All right. USC and the over for Tim.
Mhm.
And we go finally to Keith to finish this out for college.
I don't think Northwestern probably is going to play good enough to win this game, but I think they might put an inspired effort out there. A score that's kind of in my head right now is 27-17, and with that, Northwestern covers, loses the game, and it goes under.
Husk. I
So
love us.
so you went Northwestern and
Under.
Husk.
Under.
Getting
Did
the
he go
point.
Northwestern?
yeah, he went Northwestern. Yeah, he did.
Am I on the island again? No.
And Northwestern and under. Yeah.
Only took us.
Oh, you took
You
US.
took USC, Keith?
To
No,
win, but
he-
not to cover.
win.
I took Northwestern.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he
Cover.
took Northwestern.
Northwestern and under.
And the under. Yeah. So that's who you put it on.
I got
Northwestern
it.
and
I
under.
got it.
Yep.
I got
Gotcha.
it.
All right. We go over to the NFL.
No fun league,
I don't know what's wrong. Yeah. I don't think there's any storms going on in the area, but it's just not been great. Over unders for our week is as follows.
Keith had 11.
Whoa!
Season you have 60, Keith. Harris had 5, and for the season he has 61. Brian had 6, and for the season he has 66. Mike has 9, and for the season Mike has 83.
No, you're over under games.
3, and for the season has 63, and Rob has 8, and for 70 for the season.
All right. And our records for this past weekend were
Keith went 9-5.
Yeah.
He's 71 and 61. Harris went 7-7. For the season, he is 57 and 75. Brian went 5-9. For the season, 61 and 71. Mike went 7-7.
Again.
Season 67 and 65.
he put the cap over his face.
Tim went 8-6, and for the season 64 and 68. And Rob went 6-8, and for the season 61 and 71.
All right.
Brian, until you change from being a Chiefs fan to a Commanders fan, don't be covering your face.
Well, this season's not over yet.
You've got some seasons built up behind you, though.
The problem is when the Commanders start their season, July 4th, their season's over. That's
Thursday night game
Uh,
for the Broncos.
tomorrow night's game.
I mean, tomorrow night.
It is. We're gonna start with Keith. We're just gonna be rowdy and bowdy tonight.
Oh, Lord.
We're gonna go that way. Keith.
Okay, first let me let you know that there are 4 teams on their buys this
So
week.
let's see.
The
The
Bengals,
Broncos
the
are
Cowboys.
favored by 10.5.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on, Keith. Whoa, Denny.
I'm
What?
just telling you who's on buys this week. The Bengals, the Cowboys, the
sorry.
Chiefs, and the Titans. Now for the Thursday night game, it's the Raiders at the Broncos. And the Broncos are favored by 10.5. And the total is 42.5.
How about it, Keith?
Raiders cover, Broncos win, and over.
Okay. It's a scam, I'm sure.
Okay.
So he's taking the Raiders and I didn't hear what he said. Under.
I don't know.
Over.
Over.
So Raiders and over.
We're going to Tim.
Rob, are we going to? Oh, we're going to reverse. Okay, that's fine. The nice thing is that yes, it was nice to see that the Vegas Raiders had some semblance of an offense with Genty and finally getting Brock Bowers back. But would that be the continuation of passable Geno, or we go back to being bad Geno? I think Surtain is going to be out this week. Yes, no.
Questionable right now. He's still on questionable
right
list.
now.
I think
He did not He did not participate in drills Tuesday. I did not hear about Wednesday.
Okay.
And the Raiders also have.
They traded Jacoby Myers, so they only have Bowers and Genty. So
They trade
pretty much-
Myers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got rid of.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Where did they trade him to?
Mars went to Jacksonville. He's got an expiring contract. They get a 4th and 6th round
Okay, I
pick.
was going to just say he just came off the injured list.
So it's going to be all Brock Bowers all the time. But I like the Broncos to cover, probably not by much, and over the total, because I think that Vegas will score a little bit to help that.
All right, so but you say they're gonna cover the 10.5.
Yes.
All right, so he's taking Broncos and I think he said over.
Over. Yes.
Over?
Yep.
He did.
I got that.
Brian.
Las Vegas, as we said, they lose Jacoby Myers, but they do get back Colton Miller. He's a decent left tackle from IR. Denver's on a 6-game win streak, and both losses came on walk-off field goals. They're not far from being undefeated, the Broncos. You don't think of that because they don't score a lot of points, but their defense is spectacular. And I agree with Tim. I think that their defense is going to be chasing Geno Smith all over the field. And Geno Smith, when he's in that situation, he does panic. Denver leads with 40 sacks. The NFL, I've got Denver winning and covering and under. I thought Vegas would cover, but after they got rid of Jacoby Myers and thinking about Geno Smith running for his life, I took that off. So I got Denver winning and covering and under.
All right, Michael.
Oh, to me, this is not a very difficult game, okay? You guys are so worried about the Raiders doing so well in all of this, okay? One difference. Where are they playing? In Denver. Raiders are so used to being indoors now, even though most of the other team's fans show up. But no, the Raiders, and I know it's an AFC.
So is this the sea level to mountain high theory?
Yeah, well, no, it's an AFC West matchup. They bang horns. But to me, this is easy. Brian's right. Geno is going to be chased all day, and Denver is going to have a little bit of fun. I know Thursday night, the only thing I'm worried about. I'm going to take Denver, give those points, and I think I'm going to go over on this game.
You going over?
Over.
All right.
What about Harris?
Harris took. Thank you, Brian. I'm sorry. Harris says Broncos to win, Raiders to cover, over.
Raiders and over. Hey, I like what Harris is thinking. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think 10.5 is too much to give this damn Broncos team. Bo Nix scares me now. Bo Nix was playing really, really good last year. This year, he's hitting some bumps here and there. I'm not too worried. Their defense is good, but their offense is not clicking the way it could. If it was, I would pick the Broncos just like that. I am not doing it. I think the Raiders keep this ball game close. I'm taking the Raiders. I think the Broncos win by field goal. Field goal win, so straight up the Broncos win. But I'm taking the Raiders. I'm going over the total right here. All right.
Okay.
All right. We got a
Sunday morning game,
yes, we do, and that's coming to Tim.
and it's the Falcons at the Colts. The Colts are favored by 7, and the total is 48.5.
Tim.
And I believe this game is in Berlin.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, yes. And needless to say, that I think that the Falcons will not be flying over there much. They had tried to have a nice comeback against the Patriots, but I mean, come on, they've only averaged 20 plus points, probably 2 of the last 3 games. Yeah, I don't see it. And last week's game, in my opinion, was an anomaly for Daniel Jones in that offense. You're not going to turn the ball over 6 times every week.
Unless you're the Giants.
Even then, the Giants probably won't do it this week. I'll take the Colts, but I don't see the Falcons scoring enough to help out. I'll go the under.
All right, he's going to take Colts and under. Brian, have at it.
I think I'm kind of convinced that the NFL is trying to make all the teams go 9-8 or 8-9 on the season because there are a lot of good teams that we thought last week that were going to win that just lost, and Indiana's one of them. I didn't talk about Indiana playing a weak schedule, and I think it kind of caught up with them a little bit last week. The Falcons are 2-5-1 against the spread. They allowed the fewest passing yards. They got a great secondary. Indiana, like Tim mentioned, is coming off of a turnover fest. And will the real Indiana Jones please stand up? 3 interceptions, 5 sacks. Indiana traded 2 first-round picks, one for 2026 and one for 2027.
I don't get that.
For Sauce Gardner. So they add Sauce Gardner. I think he'll probably be on the field.
Yes.
A good chance. All right, so I'm picking Atlanta to cover and Indiana to win the game, and I think that goes under.
Under. Okay, so Brian.
Took Falcons and under.
He did. Mike.
Oh, it's another one of those 8:30 games in the morning where you got to get up and watch the pregame show on the NFL Network. I wonder if I guess Richie and Kurt have to fly over again and do this game. Be that as it may, Atlanta, you have Bijan. If the turf is okay, Bijan could run, but no, Indianapolis is too talented. They got receivers. Jonathan Stewart may run all over all day. Give me the Colts. Over is 42 or something. What was the over under again?
48.5.
48. Oh God, no.
Favorite number.
God. Especially at 8:30 in the morning in Berlin? No. Give me the Colts. Give me the under.
Well, it won't be 8:30 there.
Yeah, it won't be 8:30 in Berlin.
Yeah,
2:30 in the afternoon.
It'll be 5, but it'll be 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, but
Yeah.
8:30.
It will be 5 o'clock somewhere. You are absolutely right, Rob.
Colts and under.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just going to be a run fest, boys and girls. It's not going to be a lot of passing in this game. I'm actually going to limb and say there will be more rushing yards in this game than there will be passing yards in this game. And that's not going to hurt the Colts. It's not going to hurt the Colts. If it becomes a pass fest, they'll win big. If it doesn't, they'll win by 10. They're going to win by 10. I think both teams will have a 100-yard rusher in this game. But I'm with Mike, 48.5. What are you talking about? I'm taking the Colts. They win easily, 10 points or more. I'll go under the total. That's too many points, 48.5 over there. How about it?
Keith.
It's done by 12 o'clock, so the other game's
Wow, you started out with that, Rob, almost exactly the way I was going to go with the running part of it. I think this is going to be a game where there's going to be a lot of running yards. I don't know how much passing yards. I think Robinson has a big game. I think Taylor has a big game. It happens to be one of these over in Europe, and I don't know if you really see what the true teams are truly like when they play over there, but they're going to. I'm going to take, just because it's hard to predict what's going to happen over there, the Falcons to keep it under the spread. Keep it closer than, what was it, 7?
7.
No, 7.
7 straight up 7. Yeah.
And what was the over under?
48.5.
48.5.
I'll go under. It's just, I'm tempted to go over, but
So you taking Falcons to cover, Colts to win, and under. Yep.
What about Harris?
Oh, excuse me.
Harris?
I forgot.
I was going to say it.
Colts and under. 3 simple words. Colts and under.
Colts and under. All right, Harris.
Okay.
And let's see, who do we go to now? Do we go to Brian?
Uh,
Brian, 1 o'clock game? Yep.
yeah. So the 1 o'clock game, first one is the Browns at the Jets. The Jets are favored by 1.5 points, and the total is 38.5.
Brian. How about
Okay, are we sure anybody should be favored in this game?
Beer is favored in this game, plus
Um,
minus 1.5 for each person in attendance.
Tim, what are the chances for Shadur Sanders to start?
0.
Okay, it's 0. Cleveland's 0-4 against the spread on the road, but the only thing they got going for them is their tight ends and Njoku and Fannin. Cleveland has lost their last 12 road games. The Jets they're in a rebuild. They've unloaded Quinton Williams to Dallas for 2 draft picks and Mozzie Smith, and then they sent Gardner to the Colts. We talked about that already. Aaron Glenn's uncommitted on his starting quarterback, but Tyrod Taylor's battling a knee injury. Chiefs tried to trade for Breece Hall. They offered a 4th-round pick, but they wanted a 3rd, and they said, well, your 4th-round pick is going to be late in the round. And then the Chiefs tried to make a 3rd-round pick conditional, and they don't trust the Chiefs to keep it conditional. There was not a trade. And I kind of sad about that. I was really looking forward to him coming to Kansas City. I really don't know who to pick in this game. I'm just going to go with Cleveland in the under.
All right. And you like them straight? Oh, I guess you would like them straight up. Well,
Yeah.
so you do like them straight up. All right. So,
Cleveland and under.
Yeah.
How about it, Mike?
How about it? This is the toilet bowl, if you ask me. Oh God, and what's his name? Russell, Mr. Ciara's got to start. Oh my God. Oh, this is not going to be.
Not Mrs. Ciara. That's Mrs. Ciara plays for your team, not
Yeah, I
not
know.
the Jets.
Well, she's at the Met too.
Justin
whatever.
Justin
Oh,
Fields.
that's right, Fields. Yeah, but he
Justin
had
Strawberry Fields forever.
Yeah, I don't know how Cleveland's rushing game. Oh, before I get into my soliloquy of how much, Harris takes the Browns to win and over. Period.
All right. Okay.
Now Cleveland might have a little bit of an advantage. They're going to be running on that MetLife turf. I'm afraid that somebody's going to get hurt there. I really, really do.
Careful, Mike, when you say that. Somebody does get hurt.
I know it's going to happen. I know that. Is Gabriel starting again?
Yes.
Dylan Gabriel is slated to start, yes. And Shador Sanders will not be active. He will not be active for this game.
Careful,
I
Michael.
don't care about
I
him.
think Tim was about ready to break into song there when you brought up Gabriel. He was getting really excited.
Lord. You know what, though? I think, with the way these offenses are, their defenses are worse, except for Myles Garrett. Okay? And Garrett didn't even get traded. How do you like that, Brian?
Well, they said they weren't going to get traded. There was a rumor out there that he did get traded, but that was quickly squashed.
Tim, anything about Garrett? Were they talking about it? No.
I doubt they were even talking.
Yeah,
Because he's the star of the team. Therefore, and for there, the JERKS jerks will not win the game, will not be close. It will be the Browns, and I think they're going to go over.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you what, Sauce Gardner for two number ones. The Colts have played this season just easy all year until now. And I think they gave up a lot of their future right there. I really do. I'm not sold on Sauce Gardner, and definitely not for 2 number ones.
Even his brother said something about it.
You give up your best defensive lineman. You give up your best defensive back. Yeah, I think the Jets now are just playing till they want to get rid of their coach. I don't think they have any trust in him at all. I think the Browns I'm with you. I'm with you, Mike. I think they beat them by butter and a touchdown. I'm going over the total too. I think the Browns are going to come out and play a good solid ball game this week.
It'll probably
Browns
be
and
fun to
over.
watch on the NFL on Red Zone.
Have it, Keith.
Well, I think this could come down to whichever defense actually scores the most points, and I think the Browns might actually put 8 points on the board. I could see them getting a fumble picked up for a touchdown or a pick six, or as Rob says, a pink six, and
Yeah.
maybe a safety. And a safety. Tack on 2 field goals and maybe another scrap touchdown or something, or 3 field goals. Jets might not get more than 2 field goals themselves. So I'll take the Browns to win and under, because I don't think the Jets are going to score much.
My mom was at my house here at the house one day, and we were watching football. And I said, "Oh my God, a pick six!" And she said, "A pink six?" And I said, "From then on, it's a pink six." So anytime, yeah. So that's a channel funny. That's what we call it. So we go on to Tim. Have at it, my friend.
All right. So the main thing is that the Jets on paper have better wide receivers. They don't have a quarterback that can get to them. Gee, it sounds a little familiar if you're a Browns fan. Quarterback that can't get the ball to at least one decent wide receiver. Get it to the tight ends because you only have to throw the ball 10 yards. Judkins is maybe not as good as Hall, but at least Judkins runs harder than Hall does right now. This will be up to the defense. And the Browns have a much better offensive line. I wish Schlesinger was playing for the Browns at linebacker because they need help out there, but he's injured. And then Denzel Ward will have to make the difference on defense. I will take the Browns to snap their road losing streak and under the total.
Tim's going to take Browns and the under.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. As Brian already picked.
Yeah.
So we're ready to go to the next pick with Michael.
Okay, this is the Saints at the Panthers. The Panthers are favored by 3.5 points, and the total is 41.5.
Okay, before I go to my speech, Harris says Panthers to win and go under.
Okay.
This game, these last couple of weeks, we've had some really crap on. There's been some real crap. You feel sorry for those losing teams that don't have the red zone like I do. That I can watch these games and they can go away. You realize last week there were games until near the end of the first session that's what they were. They were blowouts until the end. But oh my God, they've had some real crap. This is another one. But you know what? They're playing in New Orleans. New Orleans is in so much. They're in so much trouble.
Carolina.
Huh?
They play in Carolina.
Yeah.
They play in
Carolina.
Carolina.
That guy who used to play for the Cowgirls and didn't use him, and now is the big star in Carolina. He's going to have
Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, well, that's okay because Carolina will pull the upset. Neither team's defense is that good, so I'm gonna go over on the total.
And you taking Carolina, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
It's nice to be on the island a lot.
You're not on the island, Mike.
Mike and over.
I know that, but I'm still. There was one game last week. I know I was on the island, and I had the only winner. That was Monday night, my friend.
Not this one, because if I was going with the underdog, I'd be going with the Saints. And trust me,
I have the Cardinals.
I have not drank since I had my eye injection today, so I'm not drunk. I'm going with the Panthers. I like the Panthers in this ball game. At home, I think they're playing really good too, aren't they? I think maybe they're like 3-1 or something. I don't think they're a bad team at home. I'm going over the total. Hell, I think the Panthers going to walk the dog on them. So Panthers easily and over 10 points or more. Have at it.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rob. I don't think the Saints are a good team anywhere they play, so I'm going to take the Panthers comfortably in this one. I'll go with the over too.
Yeah, Keith, Panthers and over, and Tim.
The Panthers are 3-1 at home. So
Yeah,
why
that's
the
what I
heck
thought.
not? I mean, total and whatever they want to throw on offense. I tell you the truth, they had the one rookie wide receiver, McMillan, I think is his name. I couldn't name anybody else other than Rigo Dowdle and Bryce Young on offense.
I didn't even know his name.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the Who Bowl. So you could have this game played during when the Grinch Stole Christmas because it's the Who Bowl.
The Who's. Yeah.
So I'll take
Who Bowl.
the Who Bowl.
Does anybody have a heart that's so many sizes too small for this?
Oh Lord.
I don't know. Maybe the backup quarterbacks for each team. I'll take the Panthers and the under.
All right, Tim goes Panthers and under, and Brian lead that off? No, Brian's turn. Go for it, bud.
Yeah, last week New Orleans could keep the football for a total of 16 minutes. That's barely more than a quarter against the Rams. And New Orleans traded Rashid Shaheed to Seattle for 4th and 5th rounders. So he was a big part of their team. He was like getting a long pass every week, seemed like. Carolina's 5-4, 6-3 against the spread. I think they're a decent team. They're trying to get in the playoffs. They held Green Bay in the red zone, one for 5 tries, and they had 2 takeaways. Rico Dowdle ran the ball against the Packers 130 yards and scored 2 touchdowns. This is not a bad football team. I'm taking Carolina definitely and going under.
All right. Carolina and under for Brian. Coming to me, I think. What do we got coming up?
We have the Patriots at the Bucks. The Bucks are favored by 2.5, and the total is 48.
Man, this was my hardest game of the week to pick.
Yeah, I agree.
God, I'll tell you, I know the Panthers. The Patriots are well coached. I do know that. They travel well. They know how to play. They can run a football. But man, oh man, you cannot train for heat. And when it's going to be 75, 80, 85, even it could be even as high as 90, I'm hearing this weekend. Tampa's got such an advantage playing at home right here. Did you say 2.5? 3.5?
2.5.
That's not enough for me to worry about that. I think Tampa covers this game and wins by maybe a touchdown. I know the Patriots are going to play them tough. I know they will. This is going to be a dogfight. Slap in your face, slap your mama, slap your girlfriend. They're going to go under the total. This is not going to be neither team probably score 20 points. I don't think. I like the Bucks in the under here. Keith.
Well, both of these quarterbacks do 2 things. They throw touchdown passes and they don't throw interceptions. I mean, their ratios are really good. Tampa Bay's coming off the bye. New England's, I don't know. I kind of think that's an advantage maybe for New England to be having played last week, going through reps and stuff. Traveling to Tampa Bay, I just think the Patriots find a way to win this game. It'll probably get decided late in the 4th quarter. But I think both teams are going to put some points on the board, so I'm going to go with the over on this one.
All right, so you're taking New England and over.
Yes.
So me and Keith, me and Keith say it totally different. So we're gonna let Tim break it.
And Keith said over.
He said over.
Okay.
Break a tie there, Tim.
Okay, so this was definitely a harder game for me to pick because, it's essentially good. How, like with the wide receivers, how healthy are they for Tampa? I mean, Evans is probably still dealing with a hamstring injury, and then Ibuka's kind of, Ibuka, the G is silent. Ibuka is kind of, healthy, then not healthy, then healthy. It's kind of a back and forth. Plus, there's that wonderful Vita Vea playing defense.
Vita Vita Vuda.
Yep. I'll take the Bucks, and I agree. Points may be at a premium this game, so I'll take the under.
All right, so he's doing the same way with me. He's taking Bucks and under.
I got it.
For Tim.
Yep.
Brian, hey,
Brian.
bud.
Well, New England's won 6 straight games. And Drake May, their quarterback's 4th in the league in passing, and he gets better on the road. He has a higher quarterback rating on the road, and New England as a team is 4-0 on the road, so they travel well. But I kind of agree with you, Rob. 90 degrees is real. And it's. I remember the Chiefs going down trying to play Miami sometimes when Miami was good when it was hot, and that heat made a difference. Bucky Irvin and Chris Godwin are expected to return for Tampa Bay. As was said, Tampa Bay is coming off of a bye. It's a hard game for me to figure. I'm also going with Tampa Bay, but I'm going to take the under.
Okay, same as us. Mike, have at it, bud.
Okay, Harris says Patriots to win and over.
Oh, okay, so Harris on Patriots
With Keith.
and over. And Mike, go at it, bud.
Oh yeah, this is a hard game, but again, you hit the nail on the head. Heat. It's going to be hot down there. Baker's thrown 14 touchdowns and only has how many interceptions? 2.
Yeah.
2. While Mr. May has 7. It's 17-4. I don't know. I should have called my nephew this morning and talked to him about this game. He's a big Buck fan. Okay. Oh, Mayfield. First of all, on the total, put over on that. Because when it's hot, they run, they pass, they catch balls, the defense gets tired, and that means they can run and pass and catch balls. But this game is probably going to be, oh, man, it's too close for me. And when I have to deal with that, I go with the home team. Give me Tampa Bay and the over.
Tampa Bay and over for Michael.
All right. Hold on.
All
Before
right.
you get started with the next game,
Get to the
Darlene,
next
say hello to-
game. We're going to go down to
hold on. Philip Reynolds
right
is here, says say hello. And something else I just saw, CJ Stroud out for this week.
Oh, well, everyone. Yes, yes.
Stroud is out.
Stroud is out. Okay. Go ahead, Darlene. You may continue.
And it's Michael's fault.
Okay, thank you.
It's all Michael's fault.
It's always my fault. That's okay.
This one goes to
I'm waiting
Keith.
to find out if
This is-
your quarterback is playing the rest of the year.
No, he's out. He's out for the
He's
year.
done for the season. Who's there? Oh, that's right. Mariota. Ugh. I'll talk about that later.
All right, we have the Ravens going to the Vikings. The Ravens are favored by 3.5 points, and the total is 46.5.
Keith, have at it, bud.
Well, I'm definitely not giving the Vikings 3.5 points at home. The Ravens' defense, especially, I don't know if it's really been that great. I'm going to take the over on this one. What was it? 49.5?
46.5.
It's going 49 now. 49.5. Yeah, I'll go over on that. I'll go ahead and take the Vikings to win it outright as well.
Vikings.
Vikings and over.
He did say Vikings and over.
I got it.
All right. Have at it, Tam.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, though, is that, and that was a good win for the Vikings last week, and let's see how much momentum they carry over for this week. But the Ravens are on a mission to try to come back from 1-5 and possibly win this division. They still have their 2 games against the Steelers coming up in early December in the final game of the season. But they're going to need the momentum, and I think they will take it. I'll take the Ravens to cover 3.5 and over the total.
All right.
So he wants the Ravens and over.
And over.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the Ravens might be looking forward to that Browns game next week.
Oh!
Looking ahead.
Go ahead, Brian.
How about it, Brian?
Okay, Baltimore looks to get back on track. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes last week. They traded for Draymond Jones, a good pass rusher from Tennessee, 13 quarterback pressures, 6 sacks to rush the passer. And that will free up Van Noy to do more pass coverage. They gave up a 4th-round pick for Draymond Johnson. J.J. McCarthy, his return sparked the Vikings. They looked good last week. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game, and both teams went over the last four times they played each other. So I'm going with Baltimore and the over in this game.
All right, so he's going to take your Ravens and over. We're going to Mike.
Oh boy. First of all, I'm gonna make a comment because I watched somebody on NFL Network last Sunday, and they looked true to Baltimore Ravens' schedule for the next 2 months. They think, and I kind of agree with them, they could win their next 9 straight games. Okay? You know, they got the Steelers twice. They got to play the Bungles. They got to play this game. They got to play this game. They think they're going to be able to go 9 in a row and get themselves back. They are a 48% favorite to win the division at this point. And I kind of agree with it. Lamar Jackson is pissed off, and I think that the Baltimore defense got to wake up and get their hands on J.J. McCarthy, and Derrick Henry is going to run all over him. Give me the Colts. Give me the Ravens, and give me the under.
Harris?
Harris says, without me looking, Vikings to win and under.
Vikings win. So that's Harrison under.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm like this, man. I'll tell you what. Vikings played a very good game against the Lions last week. It's a totally different animal. Lions are right here. Ravens are right here. I don't care if the Ravens are the record they're at right now. Ravens could go to the Detroit Lions next week. They're favored. They're a better team. They're a top 5 team in the NFL. They're going to blow this team out of the water, sadly. I'd love to see the Vikings win. Hell no. They don't have a chance. 5 sacks minimum. The Bears under. Vikings won't put 10 on the board this week. They're going to be the Ravens.
Bears. What are you
I
doing?
mean, Vikings won't put 10 on the board.
But you
I'm
want
taking
the
the
Ravens.
Ravens.
Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Put the Ravens and under. I'm taking the Ravens.
Ravens and under.
Way
Okay.
under. Yeah, way under.
You were messing me up because I'm like
I said
Bears. We
Bears,
didn't
yeah.
get there yet.
No, no.
Yeah.
All
Tim.
right.
Tim, I
We
think
got the Bills at the Dolphins. The Bills are favored by 8.5 points, and the total is 50.
That's being
Damn.
generous to only be 8.5 against Tua turn the ball over. That was completely awful what he did and the whole team did on Thursday Night Football last week. And I think the Bills will keep the momentum going from Sunday, although that's kind of what they do. They'll see what happens come the postseason. I will take the Bills, and I don't think Miami scores enough to help out, so I'll go the under.
All right, Bills and under. Brian.
James Cook became the first running back to run for 100 yards against Kansas City in over 2 years. And Allen, he had his best game of the year, which he always plays his best game against the Chiefs. Miami is kind of like going the route of the Jets. They unloaded Jalen Phillips to Philadelphia. They can't stop a running game. They allow the 4th most yards running. So I think Buffalo has an easy time of it. I think Buffalo and over.
Buffalo and over for
Brian.
Brian. Mike, have at it, bud.
Oh my goodness. Miami, Tua and the ground are gonna have a nice day together. He's gonna be He might as well just buy himself a mattress in the right area and put himself there because he's going to be laying down on the ground most of the time. I am going, of course, to go with before that, Harris says Bills to win and under.
All right.
Okay? And Michael says Bills to win and under. FYI, BJ Penn got arrested again for his sixth arrest.
For those that don't know, he's a MMA fighter.
Yeah,
Former
MMA
MMA fighter.
his sixth
UFC.
arrest of the year.
Yeah.
All right. So you went Bills and under there, Mike.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I watched the Bills beat Kansas City last week. I'll tell you what.
Sorry, Brian.
I'm still not sold on the Bills. I'm just not. I'm just not sold on them. I think Baltimore plays them 10 times and beat them 9. I do. I just don't think Josh Allen has got it all upstairs. He played a good game. Yeah. Let him do it in January. It won't happen. It won't happen there. But they're playing trash this week. I mean, they're going down to the trash alley of Miami. 8.5 is nothing right here. I'll take the Bills. I'll go under the total. Miami may not put 10 on the board this week. So Bills and under for Rob.
No, it's going to be hot.
Hot.
Well, it'd be hot garbage then.
Hot garbage, and Keith gets to go now.
Well, I think that, if I recall, the Dolphins actually gave the Bills a little bit of a fight up in Buffalo earlier this year, but Buffalo's coming off a big win, big emotional win over the Chiefs. I think they're just going to go down there and wipe the floor with the Dolphins. I'm not going to give the Dolphins too much credit. I think they quit already. So, Bills win very big, and I'll go over just because I kind of see the Bills getting over 40 by themselves.
Wow. Okay.
Did anybody see reports that Miami's head coach is trying to get fired? Like he left the field early before the game was
No, I
over.
had not heard that.
And then in the press conference, he trashed his quarterback. I don't know if that was AI I was looking at. Somebody making something
I
up.
don't know.
All I
do
know is
Stephen A. Smith has called the whole thing racist across the board.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Because their GM, who happened to be black, got fired. But McDaniel, way I understand it, McDaniel and the owner own pretty good standings, where the GM was going to talk and do this and do that without going to the owner or kind of going to do his own thing, and that didn't go over well. So I don't know. It's just everything's secondhand to me. I don't watch much of Miami's broadcast or anything like that, but I just know it's a messy situation down there. McDaniel, if McDaniel doesn't get fired, he knows the owner real well or something. Something's up with that, but I guess it's kind of for him to make a decision. Is the Bears next?
Yes.
And whose
It
turn?
is the Giants.
Is it Brian's turn? Brian's turn.
Yeah,
it's Brian's turn.
it's Brian's turn. This is the Giants at the Bears. The Bears are favored by 3 points, and the total is 47.
Have at it, Brian.
Okay, the Giants will be in their vintage Giants helmet again. Giants have allowed 5.5 yards per carry, which surprised me because I thought they had a great defensive line going into the season. But they're giving up a lot of rush yards. Chicago's 5-3. They're in a playoff hunt. I heard some people saying that they think that there's a possibility all 4 of their teams in that division will go to the playoffs. Chicago just has more weapons than the New York Giants. So I'm taking Chicago and the over.
All right.
So Bears and over.
He does take Bears and over. Michael, have at it, bud.
Oh, this is my time to turn. Oh,
like?
poor Brian, you're in the gutter. Your team stinks, but don't blame it on Dart. It's the others. How can you win a game when you don't have one of your best runners? You have a secondary runner who runs half the time. You don't have a receiver who can catch the ball, but he can't catch the ball on a cast and anything like that. So it's hard. It's been a hard year, and they're going all over, and it's just they're gonna let him sink as bad as the Titanic. Okay, but this is gonna be one of those close games because I don't think that this quarterback, Caleb Williams, I know Ben Johnson did flip-de-doo and flip-de-doo and flip-de-doo. Caleb Wilson had more passes caught than Mark Neighbors last week, okay? I think the Bears will win, but I think it's going to be by a point. So I am going to take my Giants, and I'm going to go over.
All right. So
Harris says Bears to win and under.
And Harris goes the other way. Bears and under.
And the ghosts of Sean Lindell better be going away.
How about this? The name we heard in the last 3 weeks just went silent. Jackson Dart. All of a sudden, we hear nothing about him now. Nothing at all. They're losing. So no longer is it Jackson Dart shine looking so good. The Bears defense travels. Are they on the road?
Bears are at home.
No, they're home.
Oh, that's even better. 3 points, nothing right there. I don't have a problem with that. They'll win by a touchdown. Caleb Williams still sucks, but he can be the worst quarterback on earth. You can hand the ball off to Swift. He'll probably run for 180. Bears and under. Giants may not score. Have at it there, Keith.
Yeah, it was actually another running back for the Bears last week that they kept giving the ball to. Let me see, Monangai or something like that.
Yes.
Kyle Monangai.
Right.
Anyway, it seemed like he was touching the ball almost every play. Well, the one that I think this goes over, the Bears' pass defense, when healthy, is pretty good, but it has just been hurt so bad lately. They've had a lot of guys out. I think the Bengals passed for probably close to 500 yards against them last week. So just to
What a game that was too.
Bears pulled that one out. Yeah, I don't think much of Caleb Williams, and it seemed like and I don't know, I'm still not sold on their coach. He calls a lot of trick plays and stuff. I think he's kind of a gimmick coach. We'll find out if he's actually a good head coach. The Bears have had a really soft schedule. I'm not very impressed with their 5-3 record. They've had 3 games they probably should have lost, including the Raiders game and this game last week against Cincinnati. And it seemed like there was another one that they kind of had coughed up to them late. Having said that, I think the Bears will cover in this just because they do have more healthy weapons on the offensive side available to them. But I think both teams will put points on the board, and it will go over.
All right. So
Keith
says
Bears
and over. He takes Bears and over. We'll go to Tim.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially the reason we aren't talking about Dart is he has no weapons, no running back, no receivers, none of that. So he's essentially running around like chicken with his head cut off almost, trying to be the whole offense. It's saying that I don't know if the Giants can score enough to, hang with this team. So I'll take the Bears and under.
Bears and under for Tim. Go to Brian.
The next game is the Jaguars at the Texans.
Oh, see. Okay. Well, he already picked. Brian already picked.
I think Brian went first the last time, didn't he?
Did you go first this last game, Brian?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to
Let's go
Mike
to
then.
Mike.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Oh,
Okay.
Jacksonville and the Titans, huh?
Hold on.
Jaguars at the Texans. The Texans are favored by 3, and the total is 41.5.
Well, Harris picks the Jaguars to win and over. I don't know. The Texans, they're like it was Halloween last week. So, but I could say it. The Jekyll and Hyde team against the Jekyll and Hyde team. So
No
there's
Stroud. No
problem.
Stroud. No Stroud. Don't forget that.
No
Yeah,
Stroud.
thanks to you.
Oh, Lawrence. Who's their backup again?
No,
who's the
Stroud
Tex-
for Texans. For the
Yeah, I
Texans.
know, but who's their
Yeah,
backup?
you put a spell on him and he got hurt.
Lawrence is playing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lawrence
but
is playing.
who's his backup?
Case
Mills.
Keenum?
Oh
Davis
yeah.
Mills.
General Mills.
Oh no, Mills.
General
Mills is going.
Yeah,
General Mills.
Yeah,
General Mills. Oh, this might make it easier for me. This might be one of those games you're going to have to sit at the couch. If you need a bathroom break, take it. If you want to order a pizza, make a phone call, get the pizza. I'm going to take the Jaguars, and I'm going to go under.
And how about Harris?
Harris said,
Over. Jaguars and over.
Oh,
yes, he did. Jaguars to win and over.
Yeah.
I got you, Mike.
Thank you.
I think so too. I like Harris's pick. Jaguars and over in this game. I don't think Stroud is a great quarterback, but without Stroud, they are a lesser team. Their defense is not the greatest, and the coach is one of the dumbest. Excuse me. Yeah, he's not a sharp one there. Boy, I'm allergic to talking about the Texans. Let me get away from this. All right, yeah, Jags and over. I think they're going to score this week. How about it, Keith?
Yeah, I'll go with the Jaguars and the over too. I do think the Jaguars will find a way to put maybe 3 touchdowns on the board in this game.
All right, Keith went.
Keith went over
Jags
and Jaguars. I got it.
And Tim. Now Tim.
Tim.
Yep, and Tim will agree. I'll take the even with Stroud playing. I kind of don't. I think the Jaguars running game can do some things. Jaguars and over.
All right.
And then
Okay.
Brian.
Brian, yeah.
One more person, and then I can.
Okay, I forgot to plug in on my phone for the mini helmets. So they're back in the back room lifting weights and running the treadmill, trying to get their power back. So no mini helmets for now. I've got the Jaguars as well. Let me make a complete sweep here. They had an offensive explosion, little mini explosion against Las Vegas, but they were held to 7 points and 12 points by Los Angeles and Rams in Seattle. They do get Jacoby Myers from Las Vegas. And that was the cover for Travis Hunter, who's injured. Defense for Houston is good. They've given up the fewest total yards per game in the NFL. They have a good defense, so I'm definitely on the under in this game. I'm picking Jacksonville.
Oh, thought I was going to be on the under island myself.
Jacksonville and under for Brian, and you're coming to me now. We're going to the 4:00 games.
Yes, 4:00 games. The first one is the Cardinals at the Seahawks. The Seahawks are favored by 6, and the total is 44.5.
And I watched NFL Network this morning, and they got the Seahawks is the number 1 team in the NFL ranked. They're ranked number 1 by NFL Network.
Okay.
And I'm like, ain't no damn way. Ain't no damn way. How many points are the Cardinals getting?
6.
Give them to me. Even with backup Brissett. Brissett's better anyway. Hell, they better off with Brissett. I'm taking the Cardinals in this ball game. Straight up, I think Cardinals beat them, and I'm going to go over the total. I think we blow the smoke that is called the Seahawks out of the water because I've seen them play 3 times, and none of those times, except for one time now, against Washington, I couldn't even sit and watch yet. But 3 times I've sat and watched them this year, and they weren't that damn great. They play good, but they're not that great. They're not a number 1 team in the NFL. Colts still number 1 team in the NFL to me.
Cardinals and over, right?
Yeah, I'm taking Cardinals and over.
Okay.
How about Keith? I'll be on the island.
I'm going to take the Seahawks to win, but I'm going to take the Cardinals to cover.
Well, he's taking Cardinals. Okay.
And over.
And over. All right.
Tim?
Tim.
This is not a recording, but because if Jacoby Brissett's still going to play, the Cardinals keep games close or win. But I think the Seahawks are a little bit better. Jackson Smith and Jigba is absolutely killing it this season. I will take the Cardinals to cover, but the Seahawks will win and over.
All right. Brian.
Arizona forced some turnovers to score against a horrible Dallas defense. Seattle's defense is not horrible. Arizona was designed to be a running team, but fate has kind of interfered with that. Their top 2 running backs got hurt early on. Brissett's played great, and I agree. I think he's better than Kyler Murray, and I think Brissett's going to be their quarterback going forward. And the thing about Brissett, he functions in whatever systems he's in. He's succeeded with other teams in short notice. I believe Seattle is for real. They've only given up 20 points one time this season. They're getting to quarterbacks with a four-man rush. Darnold was probably the player of the week in the NFC last week. Long-range forecast calls for rain for this game. Seattle has the least time trailing in the NFL. That they've been behind the score not very much. And if you think JSN is good now they got Rashid Shaheed to take the top off defenses. So that's the who are you going to double team?
Yeah.
So I think Seattle is for real, and I think they are one of the top 3 teams in the NFC. I like Seattle. I think they'll cover. I don't know if Arizona will score much. I think Seattle, this game will go under.
Kyler Murray just got placed on IR. So,
well, there you go.
So
Michael.
Okay, before I can go into my bragging speech right now, because I do have the right to brag for this particular reason. Mr. Harris takes the Seahawks to win, Cardinals to cover, and over.
Cardinals.
Cardinals and over, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals and over. Go for it, Michael.
Who was on the island on Monday night? Me. Am I wrong?
I had the Cardinals to win.
Dallas is going to win. No, I knew the Cardinals were going to win this game. Jimmy, they suck. Simple. They have no reason to be in the playoffs. And I was the island one. And the
Keith was with you. Keith was with you.
Oh,
yeah, I had the Cardinals.
That's all right. But we both had the same thing. Did you have Dallas to win the game?
No. I had the Cardinals win outright.
I had the Cardinals to win this game. Now that my speech is over, Cardinals ain't going to win this one, especially if it's going to rain in Seattle. I'm taking the Seahawks. I'm giving the points. There's one problem. I hate this number because it's very 40, 43.
44 and a half.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. 44 and a half.
44 and a half.
That means it could be
going back and
24,
forth.
21, 27, 24. You know what? I'm going to go over the total. I'm going to take the Seahawks to beat the Cardinals, and I'm going to go over.
All right.
Seattle's going to be wearing their vintage uniforms again, which I like.
Who?
we should never have went away from them.
No.
Who's getting their uniforms?
The
No.
Seattle's wearing their
Vintage.
Lime
80s
green?
or 90s uniforms.
No, they're
No.
the ones they wore last week.
The ones that were last
Oh.
week.
Oh, then that one. Then definitely Seattle.
We'll go to
Why do they ever went away
Which
from
was
those?
the lime green ones, though. They're my favorites.
The next game is the Lions at the Commanders. The Lions are favored by 3.5 points, and the total is 51.5.
Keith.
I'm first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Michael, I did have the Cardinals to win last week, by the way.
Okay, it's all right. I thought I was on the island, but still.
No.
But we both picked the right, and you picked them to win. Period.
The Lions are favored by 35. Did you say?
3.5.
3.5.
Oh, I'm taking the Lions then, and 44.5. I'll go over.
51.5.
I
The
got 41.
email says 44.5.
Oh, I must have messed up. All right. How much is it? How much is it, Dora?
It says
No, I got 51.5.
All right. I messed up on it. So it's 51.5, guys. I messed
My
up
email
on it.
says 44.5. 51.5.
Yes.
30 minutes to AEW.
I'll still go over.
All right.
So Lions and over, Keith?
Yeah.
And Tino.
Yeah, it's like this. Okay, so Mariota's going to play. The defensive line for Detroit should have a field day with that offensive line of the Commanders. Wouldn't doubt if they maybe even get a nice little scoop and score or pick a pink six. Themselves. I got the Lions easily covering and over the total.
All right. Brian.
Okay, the Lions, most of their wins have been by double digits. Daniels lost for the season, dislocated elbow. And their linebacker, Frankie Luvo, originally was suspended for this game, but they changed it. He has had 3 hip drop tackles, but they changed the suspension, dropped that, and fined him $100,000. So Luvu will probably be playing. In this game, I've got Detroit winning and covering easily. But I don't think Washington is going to score much in this game. Although Mariota, when he's played pretty well. He played well against the Chiefs, a little bit. Well, so I would say Detroit, under.
Yep, I got it.
And Michael, go for it, bud.
There's one problem with this game, and I'll say it in a sec. Harris decides to go with the Lions to win and under. Okay.
All right. Go for it, Mike.
Detroit is the number 1 team in the conference. I kind of disagree. Seattle is second, but now with and this is my point though. As a Commanders fan, you should be annoyed and pissed off at your coach. Why do you keep him in the game when you're down by 30 points in the 4th quarter? And what happened? Boom! He's done for the season. And that is disgraceful. What's the matter? Aren't they afraid to play their backups knowing that they've lost the game? But then again, what team did he deal with before he went to Washington? Yeri! Okay, that's my speech.
I agree, Mike. Washington was not going to get the ball back 5 times. They're down by 4 touchdowns and a half.
You put it in backup, and that's the end of it. Yeah. And that's the end of it. You know that. I know that. Meanwhile, I'm going over in this game. I'm going to take, and I think Washington's going to have a lot of fun with this. I think the receivers, St. Brown's going to have a good game, and the running backs are going to be good. And, of course, the defense, Hutchinson, man, he is a beast right now. Give me the Lions. Give me the over.
Okay. Go ahead, Bob.
Our coach took care of our quarterback for the year. So I'm fine
Yeah,
with that.
didn't they?
Now we need somebody to take our coach out. Yeah, that's what the hell we need. Somebody to take his knees out. Yeah, our quarterback was a joke anyway. I ain't got a problem with him being out. We got to draft a new one. We got to. I am not sold on
You're not
Daniel.
sold on
Not
Samuels?
gonna
No,
happen.
Daniels.
Dude,
I'm not
Daniels.
sold on Daniels, not one damn bit. No. I like what we got battle starting now, but 3-6, you're in such a hole. It's trouble. New ownership, same old shit. Excuse my French, but
Okay.
yeah, we gotta get rid of some of the pieces. We should have been sellers. We should be the team like the Jets to have 4 or 5 picks. We didn't get nothing. We didn't sell nothing. We get blown out this game, 30 points minimum. Still not the best team in the NFC, but you don't have to be the best team in the NFC to beat garbage. Over how much? 51.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll see that probably almost by halftime. Both teams. Over. I'll
Taking the Lions and over.
the Lions and over. Oh yeah.
And the Lions are probably still sore about losing to the Commanders in the playoffs last year on their
Yeah.
home field.
Yeah, so they'll leave their starters in all game.
All right.
We go to Tim.
Next game is the Rams at the 49ers. The Rams are favored by 3 points, and the total is 48.5.
All right. How about Tim?
Yeah, for some reason, I don't like the Rams in this game. Maybe I don't know. It's sort of like whoever plays at home in this series is who wins this game. So that's what I'm going to take the 49ers to win outright and under the total.
All right. So you like your
So
49ers?
49ers and under.
All right. How about it, Brian?
Matthew Stafford's coming off a 4-touchdown game. San Francisco won the first game 26-23, but I believe that was in LA. LA missed a field goal and an extra point, and they fumbled at the 1-yard line. So San Francisco really was lucky to win that game. The 49ers have covered 8 straight times versus the Rams. Mac Jones just needs to not turn the ball over.
Okay.
I've got LA. I think LA is overall a stronger team in San Francisco. So I'm taking LA in the under.
All right. So
So
he's
Brian's taking the Rams and under.
He is. Mike, how about it, bud?
Well, this is a tougher game than you guys dealing with the Tampa Bay New England game. This is a little bit tougher. One advantage that the 49ers have is they're playing at home. Natural grass. Anyway, Mac Jones is doing his thing out there against Paffy. I always call him Paffy. Big thank you, Home Pizza. But isn't Purdy healthy?
Purdy is supposed to start. I think he's supposed to start this week.
If they get off to a bad start, they can bring in the other one. Okay, to me, that's not a problem. The problem I have is I don't think it's going to be wide open. If it was at Sophie, yeah, turf. It's like a turf game. Is Puka playing?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, boy. But that's all right. Give me the 49ers and give me the under.
And Harris?
And Mr. Harris, sorry, as I go into my speeches, I love my speeches. 49ers to win and over.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this is another tough one. You're right. I mean, home team's favored by 3. So, I mean, that's
makes
pretty
it
much
even.
that's pretty much an even game. Yeah. I like a quarter. I like it running back for the Niners, though. I do. I think maybe he can make a difference in this ball game. I think they'll probably pull it out by 6 points, 4 points, something like that. I think the Niners. I'm going under the total. I think both defenses could show up this week. Keith?
The most comfortable thing I am with this game is going under. Um, I'm going back and forth in my head on this game with the spread. 3 points. That could be a push. I kind of think the Rams are going to win this game.
Oh, okay.
And given that it's a field goal or less, I'll go ahead and give it up. But I think that could be the margin of victory. So
You'll take
Rams.
Rams?
Rams and under.
He's going to go under. Tim's turn.
I got
Tim already went.
20 minutes.
No, Tim went
20
first.
minutes to rest.
Went first, Tim?
I went first.
All right.
That's
We
okay.
go to Brian.
This is the Sunday night game. This is the Steelers at the Chargers. The Chargers are favored by 4.5, and the total is 46.5.
See.
Okay, the Steelers, they got 4 sacks last week, 6 pressures. And the Chargers got injuries on the offensive line. They lost Joe off for the season. Bobby Hart and Mekhi Becton are highly questionable. And teams they can't function if they don't have an offensive line. We saw that with the Chiefs last week. Chiefs at one point were down with a sick left tackle who had been sick all week, and then plus a couple of injuries, people missing. Chiefs were out 3 guys against Buffalo. You just can't function when your quarterback's running for his life all day. So I think the Chargers are going to have trouble. Their defense is top 10 in several metrics, but I got Pittsburgh winning the game and under.
All right. Pittsburgh plus the points, but you saying straight up they're going to win.
Straight up, well, yeah, they're underdogs, so they're going to win.
All right. Pittsburgh and the under, he says. Mike, have at it, bro.
Oh, this is a fun game. Now I see why that the Rams are on the road this week, because this game's in Sophie. And when this game is in Sophie, Herbert plays a lot better than Rodgers. Rodgers may be running for his life, though. And I'm not impressed. I really am not impressed with the Steelers. Big time, big shot. They think they're going to win the division. Here come the Ravens, boys. I am taking the over, and I am going with the San Diego / Los Angeles Superchargers. What uniforms are they wearing?
Probably their normal ones.
Normal ones.
They're back to
Normal
the.
ones? Okay, good. No mustard.
And you said what? Did you go
Even though I
over?
love the mustard.
Mike?
Harris says Steelers to win and over.
Steelers and over for Harris. Did you say over or under, Mike?
I say over. It's indoors. It's a field.
And
It's
what was Harris? I'm sorry.
Harris said Steelers and
Under, right?
Under.
no wait.
Hold on.
I
Let
think
me
it's
make
under.
sure.
I don't want to hear it mess up. Steelers to win and under.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Look, we saw the Commanders. Yeah. The fourth, I mean, like level 4 down under the dirt Commanders traveled to LA and beat the shit out of them earlier this year. I mean, it was never a doubt. Never a doubt. They ran the ball on them, they threw the ball on them, and they smeared that quarterback. This is not the Commanders. This is the Steelers. Steelers are 10 times better than Washington. This is not going to be a game. 10 points. They're going to blow them out the water here. 4.5. Vegas is seeing something I don't see. Steelers and under. Yeah. This is what I'm going to predict. I think that the Chargers quarterback, they're going to be scraping him up during this weekend. He's going to get smeared.
Justin Herbert.
Keith.
Yeah, I mean, the Steelers have beaten both the Patriots and the Colts, and it's at least a couple of good notches on their resume there. And looking at the Chargers, outside of that game against Minnesota a couple of weeks ago, which was a Thursday night game, they beat the Titans by 7. Whoop-de-doo. They beat the Dolphins by 2. They
Okay,
did
say
beat
it
the
again.
Broncos by 3, but they lost to the Giants and the Commanders in back-to-back weeks.
And by how many points? Look how many points they lost to them.
Well, by 3 to the Giants, but 17 to the Commanders, and then the Colts beat them by 14. Doesn't bode well for them, so I'm going to go ahead and be one of the ones that takes the Steelers to win this game outright, and I'm going to go under because I think this is going to be like a 24-20 at best for the Chargers, but yeah.
All right, Tim, have at it, bro.
And now that I remember that the Chargers lost their big left tackle, yeah, they haven't been really good at pass protecting. Yeah, I mean, essentially the Steelers used a lot of turnovers to help their cause against the Colts. I don't know if they'll get that many turnovers, but Rodgers has at least not lost them games by either throwing interceptions and such. So he's done okay. I think the Steelers will cover, but no, screw it. Steelers will win outright and under the total.
All right. Tim says Steelers and under. See, Brian led that off, right, Brian?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Wait,
Let's
am
go.
I on the island this time?
All right, Mike, you're going to get that Monday night game. It is.
The Eagles at the Packers. The Packers are favored by 3, and the total is 45.
45. Can I
Five.
say it? I hate that number. 45. I hate those games. 45 points. I always say it. The average of every NFL game is somewhere between 43 and 46 points. The Eagles were off last week, and the Packers are staying home. Now, I don't know after those disgraceful uniforms they wore last week, and they were disgusting. I liked them better with their white helmets on. Oh man, Saquon's got to do something. They're on natural grass. This could be the time for the Eagles to wake their butts up. 45 points. No, it's going to probably be closer than that. I'm going to go with the road team. I'm going to take the Eagles, and I think it's going to be. I'm thinking the score being like 28-17. So I'm going to have to go under on this.
All right. And you taking the Eagles to win straight up?
Yes, I'm going to take the Eagles to win this game. That is correct.
All right, Vegas, where are you at again? 3
Harris.
points.
Hold on. Harris.
Oh, yeah.
Paris.
Harris, yeah. Yep. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I forgot. He took the Eagles to win and over.
Eagles to win and over. Yeah. I don't see nobody not doing the Eagles to win. The Eagles +3. Who did Green Bay lose to last week?
Carolina. And they've also lost to the Browns.
Yeah. They are so
And they lost to the Giants.
Oh, my God. How can you overrate a team so bad? They're not even a top 20
No, they
team.
tied against Dallas. That's
They're
probably
not
the
a
worst
top 20
performance
team.
they had.
Yeah. They're not a top 20 team. That's how bad they are. They're not deserving. 3 touchdowns, not a problem. Eagles win this by 21 points. It's over. It's over before it starts, and plus it's going to go over. Eagles will score 40 on these Jabronies.
That's why I watch WWC on Monday nights.
Yeah, Eagles and over easily. This is a walk.
Okay,
Keith.
I like the over, and I think the Eagles are going to win outright, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think this game's going to be within a touchdown.
Okay.
I guess that's everything.
I got you. Tim.
Keith is the Eagles and over.
Is.
And choo-choo for that one myself. I mean, yeah, Josh Jacobs, if he doesn't go, the offense doesn't go. And so he hasn't gone lately, and so I don't think he'll go this game. So, yeah, Eagles and the over.
Okay.
Go ahead, Brian.
And Brian.
All right, this is a theatrical game. Love hurt.
Oh yeah.
Philadelphia's coming off a bye. They were missing 5 players against the Giants, but I think they're going to have most of those are going to be back. Plus, they traded for Jalen Phillips, Jair Alexander, and Michael Carter. We've mentioned some of the best teams. We've not mentioned the Eagles yet. They're 7-0 straight up against winning teams, and they can beat you in a variety of ways. I don't think Green Bay's got the corners to cover Brown and Smith, or the interior defense to stop Barkley. It's unfortunate that they've lost Tucker Kraft for the season.
Ooh.
But if the Eagles don't get in their way, I think they win by double digits, and love hurts. Look at Philadelphia.
I like
Over.
that.
Philadelphia and over.
Philadelphia and over. All right. All right. Remind us about our locks last week.
Oh,
All right, the
just-
locks for last week. Harris had the Ravens, and they won. Mike had the Chargers, and they won.
with the mustard.
Rob had the. What was that?
I didn't hear what you said.
With the mustard,
With the
yes.
mustard.
Oh, with Rob took the Lions, and they lost. And then we had Tim with the Packers, and they lost. Wah, wah, wah. And
Those
Keith.
ugly uniforms.
Brian took the Rams, and they won.
And Keith, did Keith have a?
No, Keith did not have a.
He did not have a lock.
All right.
Lucky.
Let's let Keith pick first then.
Okay.
If you want to. Keith, locks for this week, brother. Straight up. Who's going to win straight up?
I just saw some good news. 3 bad teams are not playing this week: the Bengals, Cowboys, and Titans. So that kind of cleans up our TVs a little bit.
Yeah.
Not much.
Unfortunately, we don't have the Chiefs to kind of make things look a little better. But
Yeah. Well, if you took your Commanders off this week, we'd have
Are these-
4.
with your locks, are you doing those straight up, or are you doing
I want
those?
straight
Straight up.
Straight up, brother. Straight up. All you got to do is win a game.
Well, I'm not going to go with the Lions just because that's too easy, and that I'm a Commanders fan, and I don't want to
So-
go there.
So
Keith,
Keith takes the Lions.
And I'm gonna avoid taking the Bills, even though I think that's another obvious one.
all right.
So
Uh,
I want to make it at least a challenge.
You took your Lions, right?
No, I said
No.
I'm not going to
Oh.
take the Lions.
No.
Oh, he's not.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to.
I
I'm
thought-
going to go out and I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers to win against the Aints.
All right. Carolina.
Wow.
You left a lot of meat on the bones there.
Yeah.
Well, I said I didn't want to go. I wanted to make it at least a little bit of a challenge. I'm not going to
challenge.
take
So
it
he's
too out.
taking the Panthers.
Yeah, Keith is on his lock. The Panthers. I'll tell you what. Let's give you guys that got them right. So Mike.
Oh!
Mike and Brian.
I
flip
got
the coin.
choices.
Hold on. Let me flip the coin. Actually, it'll be Brian next. Then Brian.
Okay. I still got choices.
Oh, you do. Brian, then Mike.
Go, Brian.
I'm kind of looking at the Denver Vegas game, but that is a rivalry game. Where my son-in-law lived for a few years in Western Kansas, a third of them love the Broncos, a third of them love the Cowboys, and a third of them love the Chiefs. That is a rivalry game, and sometimes those rivalry games are hard to figure. So I'm going to go with Carolina's already gone. Jackson Dart just doesn't have any weapons. I'm going to go with Chicago.
All right. He's going to
Okay.
take the Bears.
Bears is Brian.
Brian. he will take them as the lock. Go ahead, Mike. You go next, bud.
Mike McDaniel is in trouble. E-I-E-I-O. The Dolphins suck, and that is a bubble. E-I-E-I-O. I'm going to take the easy one. The Buffalo Bills.
All right, Mike.
Michael, you said it wrong. It's E-I-E-I. Don't.
Yeah. Don't.
Mhm.
All right, Tim. You go for it, bro.
All right.
I'll go.
You know, I'm actually going to take an underdog lock. I'm going to take the Eagles.
You stole my 21-point thunder right there. Yeah. I still think he's going to win by 21. I do.
E-I-E-I-O.
I think it's over with by halftime now. Let's see.
Who do you want, Rob?
Let's see.
Well, make the
Somebody's going
21
against-
point difference your lockdown.
Lions are going against the Commanders. That's the easiest one of all. Let's see who else. I got a few over. I got a few this week. Let's see who's the Colts playing.
They've got the Falcons in
Falcons.
Berlin.
Falcons. That's
That's
true.
overseas.
In Europe.
Give me the Lions. God, you got to give me the Lions. I mean, my goodness. You got to give me peanut butter if I'm gonna have a jam. Yeah, give me that one. That's if Tim gets the Eagles, I at least get that one. That's yeah. Commanders in the
You know
Oh,
that.
Rob, that's so
Right.
gutless taking that game.
Commanders and the Packers. Who gets beat the worst this weekend? That's the only thing. And I really think it's probably gonna be the Packers. I really do. I think they're 3 touchdowns. I don't know how in the world the Eagles are 3-point
Poor
dogs.
Harris. I don't know what he's going to have.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
get in touch with Harris. Harris gets the last one since he wasn't here right now. But
Your drug addict, Jose Alvarado, his option was picked up.
it was Alvarado was picked up. How about
Oh,
yeah, we didn't like that.
Hugh Freeze was fired by Auburn.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was.
That makes it the unlucky 13 for firings for Division One. Thank you, Darlene.
good night, fellas.
Thank you, Darlene. Very helpful.
I want to thank. I've been hit with probably 12, 15 messages over the last couple of weeks. Rob, when you having your eye done again? I had it done today. The eye doctor, upon seeing, well, they gave me a test as soon as I walked in the door. After 5 weeks, they give me the spoon to put over my eye. Last time, my left eye, I saw X and D or whatever it was, and that was it. This time, I got to the 9th round where the stuff was about so big. The eye doctor come in there to me. She said, "Don't think we're gonna need a third one, Mr. Kinsler." So today, did it for my last shot. So out of 6 possible shots, I was supposed to get 3 in each. None in the right, 2 in the left, and now I'm going to be free to go get my glasses in December. So I do want to thank my doctor for that. How you can see, that's right. And I want to thank everybody that has supported me on the channel. A lot of folks have just emailed me and just said, "How you doing, Rob?" So I do appreciate it. Mike, how are you coming along?
Fine. I got my glasses. I'm just waiting. I got to wait another week or 2. They're going to use my right eye for the measuring, and they're just going to, whatever it is going to go on the left eye, and it's just going to be there. But I'm doing okay with it. Left eye, Larry. Hey, look.
Anybody else got any comments or anything they'd like to say for Mike, for Tim, for Brian, for Keith? My name's Rob. Harris is not here, but 5 of the Jabronies is here. If you want to win a bundle, you go with these boys right here, and you are going to come home loaded. You may not have a lot of money in your pocket, but you're going to get drunk as hell.
There you go. Goodbye. I got wrestling to watch.
So on that note, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week. God bless. Have a good one, guys.